minus 17 seconds. 15, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, start, 2, 1, boost ignition, and liftoff of the Space Shuttle Discovery, returning to the Space Station Landing Mission.
Let's get the part where I have to read out of the way first. This presentation is being recorded by Missoula Community Access Television as part of a media access grant donated to my organization. That's where I was supposed to say VSA, not my organization. But to VSA by MCAT. For more information, visit mcat.org. So that's done. Welcome everybody. How's everybody tonight? I'm excited to be back. VSA has allowed me the honor of emceeing this night every year for the last 4 years. And it's something that I look forward to each and every time. And this night is made possible by a lot of volunteer time, a lot of heart, and some very generous donations by a lot of names that won't get mentioned tonight, but a few that will. And those include the Dennis and Phyllis Washington Foundation, Montana Arts Council, the Max and Betty Swanson Foundation, and of course, this beautiful venue, the Missoula Children's Theater. So give all of them a round. Of course, yeah, like I said, I really enjoy being here. I was on the road all last week. I was down in Oakland, California, San Jose area. Big shout out to the Raiders and the Black Panthers. One of the first hot lunch programs ever was started by the Black Panthers in Oakland, but I digress. I was there to do a gig at a Catholic grade school, which for anyone that has ever seen me speak not at a school board meeting was very scary. Very honored to be there, but it was a school. I showed up and they said, okay, we have an assembly. There's 200 kids in the gym, 1st through 8th grade. And as any parent knows, the act of keeping a 1st grader's attention is very, very different than keeping an 8th grader's attention. So for a 1st grader, pretty much you can stand up there and say, does anyone have a question? And 1,000 little hands will go up in the air. And it was fun though, it was fun. We talked a lot about disability and what disability is, what disability isn't. Our first topic was visible disability. So, and we'll you know, just for tonight as a baseline, somebody give me an example of a visible disability. Just whatever pops up. Anybody? Shout it out. My arm! Thank you so much. Give that person a round of applause. Because 9 times out of 10, I will do this for half an hour, and someone will say wheelchair. Kurt, you get all the credit, man. But no, I was actually really confused and excited. I was in Oakland. I got to do Uber for the first time, given the entire context that I've given you, you can tell me how freaked out you would have been. I typed where I was. I was staying at a friend's house, fellow comedian, typing where I was going, which was St. Leo's grade school. Again, never having used this app on my phone. I type in where I am, where I want to go. Immediately it says, Jesus will be there in 3 minutes. In a compact Nissan. Just pick you up. 3 minutes later, I found out his name was Jesus. But again, given the context, I immediately got on the cab and I was like, I'm glad you're here. Because I don't know what to say to this school. And he didn't speak English. So. He didn't know what to say to the school either. But it's fun. It's having a disability, and this is something that's very important, and something VSA exemplifies every time that they go into a school or do programming. And the artists that you see tonight and all throughout the state that contribute to this are, taking that education forward. And that's the idea that disability is never the lack of goals. Disability is simply the recognition to get to the same goals, I'm going to find a new way. And very often, I'm going to find a better way. And that's what disability is. I was recently in Missoula, and it's very, not very often in life, you're confronted by 20 minutes of your life that kind of like tells a story. Not since the Cosby Show have we had this, I can't say Cosby yet, that's right. All right, Dr. Huxtable, can we still support Dr. Huxtable? I feel like he didn't do anything wrong. He's still dealing with it. But I was in the Albertsons on Brooks, in the produce section, holding a bunch of kale under my right arm, the little one, because it's Missoula, and you have to hold kale in public. And I had a bottle of dressing in my other hand, reading the nutrition fact, because I'm 34 years old and I do that now. And I was clearly, in my eyes, I didn't think, struggling to do any of these things. When this woman, very kind-hearted woman, about my mother's age, and we're not going to say what that is, walked up to me and popped my personal space bubble right away and said, "Do you need assistance?" This happens 3 to 4 times a week. And as a mature adult, nobody laughed. my response has become, no thank you, I'm fine. Two things happen in this moment. Generally, they feel better for having offered me assistance. I feel better because they leave. But this woman hung in there for a really long time until she repeated her question. Do you need assistance? And I don't know, I'm comfortable in front of all of you, but one-on-one, new situation, very awkward. So my first attempt having failed, I said, my fight or flight said, run. So I didn't say a word. I turned and ran away from this woman. And I was so awkward and so nervous that I stumbled as I ran and I dropped the bottle of dressing. So I heard two things. The bottle shatter and this woman yell, I knew you needed assistance. I immediately went to the coffee shop at the book exchange to comfort myself. Because as an adult, you can't carry the blanket around, but you can get coffee. And in front of me, there's a mother, a young mother around my age, with two little boys. They seem to be about 5 years old. Now, when a 5-year-old sees this arm, they become ninjas. They start ducking behind tables. They'll hide behind the grown-up's leg and just, oh. We've never seen one like that before. And kids in the audience, you know what happens next, right? When the grown-up notices that you're staring at someone else, they say, no, don't do that. And they'll grab you by the shoulders and they'll turn you around. And this is how we were raised. This happened to me. Morbid but true fact. Over 100 spinal cord injuries a year happen because adults turn kids around. And then they end up in a wheelchair, and then they get stared at, and the whole cycle repeats. So don't do that, and think about it. And that's the knee-jerk reaction we all have. But in that moment, when you say, "Don't, that's not polite, don't stare," and you turn someone around from another human being, who wins? Who's winning in that situation? Nobody. The parent's not winning, the kid's not winning. Who they're staring at certainly hasn't won. So, I was very impressed by what this mother did. She pushed her boys toward me and asked very politely, could they ask you a question? I said, cool. And they looked up at me with these big brown eyes, and they said, dude, what's wrong with your hand? And I gave them the 5-year-old response, which is, I didn't eat enough kale. No, the mother would have loved had I said that. I gave them the response. I was born with a shorter arm and 4 fingers on this hand. So this one that looks like a thumb, not a thumb, actually my index finger, because the doctor knew that I would need to hold coffee cups. And you could see him processing until the one on my right side took my little hand and his little hand and said, dude, have you ever seen E.T.? Your hand looks just like E.T.'s hand. We talked about aliens for 20 minutes. And I got his mom's phone number. And that's the kind of possibility that this world can have when we start a conversation and meet each other as people, wherever we're at. So before I go, for now, let's give one more round of applause to the CS Porter dance team for their... Another big shout out to our sponsors, and please enjoy the rest of the programming. I will see you soon. VSA Choir, everybody, keep it on.
Go back in time, be the dinosaur.
There's so many strange places I'd like to be, but none of them permanently.
So if I should visit the moon, well, I'll dance on the moonbeam, and then I will make a wish on a star, and I'll wish I was home once again.
Tina, Leah, who's not here right now, Katie, Connie, Andrea, Hillary, Marie, PJ, Eddie, Kevin, James, Brandon here, and Dick here. Let's give them a round of applause. That's why you have post-it notes. All right, I need to introduce 4 people who have helped me so much through the past few months. I'm new to this position and I'm having a great time. It's difficult, but oh my gosh, it's probably one of the best experiences of my life. These 4 over here, the band. Oh, the band! It's so important you have your own post-it notes. So on drums we have Gordon Moss. Gordon. Thank you, Gordon. On the bass we have Kurt Scrimson. Jim Rogers on the keyboard. And last but certainly not least, she has been volunteering her time to us for about 3 or 4 years now. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate everything you've done, Linda. Linda Stratton, everybody. She is an also that. She's patient, she's supportive, she has some incredible ideas, and we can't thank her enough. All right, let's keep going.
I got into my rocket ship to see the Martian hop. I saw the planet shining red, so there I made my stop. But as I opened up the door and climbed the ladder down, I saw the Martians on the dance floor dancing to this sound. See the Martians are twisting and stomping before my very eyes. They did the locomotion in the holly-golly too. I couldn't name a single dance the Martians couldn't do.
gonna keep listening to mom. Connie Lewis, beautiful work with that. Thank you. David Molson over there. James Isaac in the back. Lisa O'Hearn, you didn't hear her over there. And Holly Herman. Thank you, Holly. I'm so excited to introduce the new Vision Dancers led by Heidi Eggert. They will be joining us for Rocky Man.
She packed my bags last night pre-flight. 0 hours, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite. I miss the years so much, I miss my wife. And it's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight.
All right. That about ends the first half. Thank you to Katie Rolfe. Oh my gosh, what a beautiful voice. This guy right here. And our dancers. Oh my God. That was Mary. She's our audience. All right, we're going to get going for a quick intermission. We're going to get off here, but before we do, my friend Corey has something to say. All right, guys.
Can we keep the applause going? As most of you know, for many years, Malcolm Lowe has led our choir with dedication, and he has brought such excellence out of our performers. Unfortunately, this was his last year with the choir. He's moved on and unfortunately was not able to join us tonight. But even, I think he's in Korea, and I didn't do the math for the time change, but if we can give him a round of applause in absentia, all of his work. The story has a happy ending. Kathleen O'Brien, who many of you might be meeting for the first time tonight, came on to help us with the choir during the fall. She has attacked this position with artistry, with dedication, with absolute energy and attention to detail. She has done so much to make this event take place, to make this event what it is, to really ensure continued quality and growth for all of our performers. So I guess the point is that although we can be very, very proud of our future, we are even more excited about, very proud of our past, we're even more excited about our future and where we're going from here with Kathleen and her help and all the wonderful performers you saw here tonight. As I'm inclined to say whenever anyone gives me a microphone and a group of people to listen to me, we do not, in our society, in our communities, we do not have enough opportunities to hear the voices of people with disabilities. We don't hear them. We don't hear enough of them in our workplaces. We don't hear enough of them in our classrooms. We don't hear enough of them on our stages. We don't see enough of their work in our galleries. We don't have that opportunity, and the lack of that opportunity hurts all of us. So what we're here for tonight, and why I thank you all so much for coming, is so that we, all of us, can hear those voices together, so that we can learn from them, so that we can be inspired by them, and so that we can really share this evening with them and just see this wonderful art, this wonderful artistry that they've brought to us here. So thank you again for coming and for witnessing this wonderful work. As you know, of course, we do run a nice little silent auction out in the lobby. That is one of the main ways that we at VSA keep our funds going, keep our work going, are able to keep doing what we do. So we would really appreciate if during the intermission you were to head back out, look and see if there were some items you wanted to bid on. We also, this year, as an added attraction with a partnership with the folks at Opportunity Resources, we are able to bring in some original artwork by the artists at Opportunity Resources that we are also including as part of the auction. That's all the work that's along the back tables furthest away from the food. Just so you know, as regards that work, the majority of those proceeds are going back to the artists themselves. So we at VSA regarded that as central to our mission, that these talented folks, and you saw the pottery, the visual work, such beautiful, beautiful work. We wanted to see that money going back into the pockets of the talented artists that created it. So again, I really encourage you during the intermission, head back out there, bid on all the items that you see that you might like. We do have a credit card machine this year, so be rest assured you're not even really spending real money. It's just, just big numbers, big numbers. We will be closing out the auction at the end of intermission, so as soon as you come back in, everything will be closed. We will highlight the winner of every item. Then when you head back out to closing, please just look at some of the items you bid on, grab the sheet, and then you can check out. There'll be a checkout section right by the front door.
But thank you again so much for coming tonight. If I haven't met you, if we haven't had a chance to talk, please approach me in the lobby. I'd love to talk to you about this great work. Thank you again.
Is this thing on? I bet it is. It's on? Alright, so I'm gonna run to the bathroom real quick, and then I'll bring everybody back, okay?
You know the camera's on too.
Where is the... Where's the crease? Aha! Here we are. Welcome back, everybody. Make some noise when you just spent some money. Fantastic, that's what we like to hear. So again, and let's give Corey, the director of VSA, a big round of applause. Put this together. It's a lot of work on his part, and the board for VSA puts a lot of this together. Goes out in the community and finds donations. So give them a round of applause. So, and coming back out here, Kathleen's last words to me were, do whatever you want. So, I'm gonna need 5 volunteers. Okay, and maybe some of the young kids, if you guys wanna jump up. Take one of these stairs and just come on up. 5 volunteers. If anybody works for a non-profit, you're like, no, I'm not gonna volunteer. I'm not gonna volunteer until you tell me exactly what I'm volunteering. Because I know that trick. 5 volunteers. And I have all night. There, come on up here. Come on up here. I do know enough of you to just start pointing at people. So, and you know what I'm talking about. We have 1, we have 2, we have 3, 4. Oh, here we go, come on. Maybe this a couple times. Yeah, all right. Okay, so, because we have a good amount of volunteers. Whoa. Wow, when it rains, it pours. Fantastic. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to do this twice, and I'm going to cut it right here. So, first crew, this one, you guys take a break. You guys can sit back down if you want. All right, so center stage. Come on up here, own it, work it. Okay. So, all right, good. You're standing like you're in a police lineup, which some of you are familiar with, I'm sure. I know what that age I was. So, because we were inspired by the VSA choir. Please give them a round of applause. Amazing. Every year, amazing. We are going to do the Symphony of Arts. So, for each one of our volunteers, you will pick a word. Here, let's take one step forward. Just a little, there you go. You will be picking a word related to the arts for one of them to sing. And then when I point to them, they will repeat that word. So, what's your name? Lizzie. All right, Lizzie, what's a good art word for Lizzie?
Yeah, I'd say I couldn't have done them 2 years ago if we were really
Art, okay. All right, I'm gonna need you guys to, they are serving wine out in the lobby, right? Is that wrong about that? Okay, what's your name? McKenna. All right, McKenna. What's a good art word? What's a good art word? Painting. All right. Remember your words. All right. Yeah, sir. What's your name? Landon. Okay, because the people out there don't want to play. What's an art word? Color. All right. Fantastic. And your name?
Rachel.
What's a good art word? Drawing. Cool. And finally, what's your name?
Hannah.
Hannah, what's a good art word for Hannah?
Painting.
Painting? Oh, I think we got painting. We got painting? Okay, so we need a... Pottery. Okay, so what we're going to do is... All right, I'm going to use you as an example. Every time I point to you, you say the word, okay? Okay, loud.
Pottery.
Okay, If I go like this, raise your voice. So, hi. And then I go down here. There you go. Okay, do you guys understand? So if I keep going like this, make your voice really high. And if I go like this, you make it really low. And if I go like this, just keep doing what you're doing. Say your word over and over and over again, okay? And if I go like this, stop, okay? This is gonna be exciting. Alright, welcome everyone to the VSA Choir of Arts. Our instruments were stolen by hipsters at the farmers market. So we will be using our voices today. Please give the choir a round of applause. So, for this, I'm going to leave it up to you. What kind of symphony would you like to hear? Any topic, and remember that we need to be appropriate.
Star Wars.
Star Wars, yes. Okay, so I need a Star Wars related word. Oh, you back up? Yeah. All right, Star Wars related word. Wookiee. I heard Wookiee. Okay. All right, and another Star Wars related word.
Scar.
Huh? Okay. All right. Let's say it out loud. Okay, I like that. Sharks. All right. All right, and Star Wars related word and
Millennium Falcon.
Millennium Falcon. There goes Java. And another.
Chewbacca.
Chewbacca. Okay. And finally.
Death Star?
Ewok. Alright, now I take a step forward. We will be reviewing. I point to you, you say a word.
Millennium Falcon.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Once again, I present to you the Symphony in Star Wars.
Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon!
Chewbacca. Chewbacca. Chewbacca.
Ewok. 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 Ewok.
Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon. Chewbacca. 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 Millennium Falcon.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Millennium Falcon. Millennium Falcon.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Ewok.
Chewbacca.
Yes. That was great. All right, now I'm going to leave you again, but once again, introduce the VSA Choir and New Vision dancers. Keep it going.
Are you little star? That is Andrea Heiss. What a beautiful voice, huh? Morgan. Give it up. And next up, we have our New Vision dancers. One more time, bring a shining star. Heidi and dancers, why don't you come on out?
all for coming out. We'll see you next year. And stay tuned for another year of VSA Cabaret all around the state. Thank you very much for coming.
Thank you.